I was just saying that it's too bad that Lucy doesn't get to hear that music. I don't know. Do you go back and watch the show so you can hear
Sometimes.
the okay? The music is fairly new, so I like it. It's a little bit of a.
Sometimes I watch it, sometimes I don't because my voice is kind of cringy.
I don't think so.
Eh,
No.
sometimes it is.
I okay. I don't. No, I don't. I don't think so.
Well, thank you.
I like your voice.
But sometimes it's weird. It's kind of weird to listen to your own voice. So,
Yeah, yeah. That was something I had to overcome.
hmm
Um, and I still have a problem with it, but you
yeah.
just power through. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we have thousands of people tuning into our show to hear our melodious voices, my melodious voice and your cringy voice.
Yeah. It's pretty cringy. That's okay.
No,
How God made me.
not at all. No, it's so if you watch the countdown there, we got a new mural coming along. That's
I
pretty
know.
awesome.
I'm super excited. It's moving along a lot faster than I anticipated.
Yeah. I think we said on Friday, like expected to have it like done within like 48 hours or
Yeah.
something. I don't think she quite hit that. We got some rain and stuff. I actually have a more up to date version of it that I just got this photo this morning, and so you can see it's really coming along there. They've got the black swallowtail, and I don't know how much you can see there, Lucy, but
Okay.
and the scissor-tail flycatcher here, the black swallowtail butterfly, and then I think that's going to be like a redbud tree or something there
hmm
in the top right. So it's very big and vibrant. Now, listen, guys, if you haven't seen her work before, Bailey, um, she's kind of exploded onto the scene a few years ago. And I think Phil Kennedy actually had a lot of help in making that happen. He hired her just to paint the signs over at the Allen Law Office.
Okay.
The signs that say "Don't park here, or we're going to have your car towed."
Yes.
He wanted them see them repainted, so he hired her to do it. And then she started doing murals and stuff. And she did. If you go to her Instagram page, um, she had this gorgeous mural in Norman, Oklahoma.
hmm
It's three big old water towers or grain towers or something right next to each other. It took her 2 months by herself with a single scissor lift to build this huge mural. And I mean, the one that's the pulpit is going to be really nice, but in terms of scale,
hmm
it is tiny compared to this other one. And so Bailey the Kid is her handle on Instagram. Be sure to go and check her out because she's got some really cool stuff. She got some neat time lapse stuff on there too. She started to do a time lapse on ours, but got rained on, and I think it might have screwed up her GoPro. And so she had to kind of pull out and not do a time lapse on that one. And maybe it'll only be a partial time lapse or something.
Oh,
So
no.
it is. Well,
I mean, it is what it is.
yeah, I feel bad for her, but that mural, they were still down there this morning when I went by there, and so they're probably still working on it now. And I think she said they're going to have it done today.
Okay.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, it's going to look absolutely awesome. Okay, so recapping the weekend, I know that you had a good time with
It's a great
the sprint
weekend.
cars. Then let's talk about that.
I did. So I actually went out to the Creek County Speedway. I went on Friday though.
Okay,
So
so
on
they didn't do the fireworks on Friday, though, did
mm,
they? Okay, all right.
no. So the ASCS was in town. And they had 37 sprint cars
Oh,
come into
I think that's a
town.
lot. I don't
And
know.
so that is a lot.
Okay.
And which I'm learning because for those that don't know, I'm very new to sprint cars.
Yeah.
And the racetrack, I've only been like 4 times. And then I went to Salina, which is known as like the High Banks, which was really cool as well. But anyway, so this is a newfound thing for me.
Okay.
But I did learn there was 37 sprint cars, and it was a very clean race. There was only some minor wrecks, which is sometimes it's kind of cool to see the wrecks, but then at the
Yeah.
same time, not. But the other thing that I got to see was some wingless sprint cars. So the wings are the top.
Okay.
But they actually had a class. They had like 24 wingless sprint cars out there. So that was really cool to see too.
Is there a difference between like the way they race or something, or does it look different or something?
Yeah, it looks very different. So the
Okay.
whole top of a sprint car, it's not there.
Okay.
Um,
That's cool.
yeah, so it reminds me more of without the wings of like a go-kart.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It
Yeah.
kind of brings up a go-kart image
Yeah.
or something. So I'm picturing like a bunch of Little Rascals kids or something doing the.
So that's what I think about when I see that mm, the trophy car that you have. Do you have a picture of the trophy car or just the fireworks?
Well, this one with the best picture of the fireworks for this format. I did have a picture of the. You talking about the main one with the fireworks behind it?
Yes. The
Yeah, I
little
can
midget
show that. It
cars.
may not show up super well here, but I can. Let me bring that up real quick because I did have. I think I did. I might have deleted it. Ew, I did. Yeah, I removed
Okay.
it because I didn't want to get it mixed up. But it's on the Facebook page.
Okay, so on their Facebook page, if you go to Creek County Speedway,
Yeah.
or even Drone Jedi, that's who shot the pictures.
Right. Yeah, I
Um,
did this one too. Yeah.
so there's the midget cars or the trophy cars. So they call them a couple different things. Those crack me up. I love watching those too.
Right.
Well, they have a little motorcycle engine, and so they
I did
sound
that.
like a motorcycle. They're just
Okay.
real loud. It's
Yeah.
kind of fun. Yeah. And then like when they win, like it's these big men that crawl out of these tiny little cars.
Like a clown car that they're crammed into or something.
And then I have to remember like there's probably a lot more room in there because they make them for those things, but it is pretty cool because some of them crawl out the top. And so you see them like these big men just hoist themselves out of these little tiny cars.
That does sound funny, but I am pretty amused by this newfound love for sprint car racing that you're gaining now. I think
Yeah.
this is neat. So you guys be watching. She's gonna start wearing like NASCAR jackets or something
Right.
on the show. I think, and she's gonna get sponsored and have
It's
them all up and down.
it is honestly so cool because like I went to school with a guy that raced cars and he still races. And so when I went to the track for the first time, I was like, oh, there's this guy I went to school with.
Is this who we know?
Yes, so his name's Blake Hahn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, but what I was getting at is I was with Adam and I'm like, yeah, I went to school with a guy that raced sprint cars and I never really went. A lot of our friends would go, but just not my thing.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, who'd you go to school with? And I was like, oh, Blake Hahn. And he was like, Blake Hahn. And I was like, yeah. And then I found out that he's like pretty famous for sprint car racing.
Yeah. Yeah. Blake is like, I don't know if he's the GOAT, but he's probably on his way to being the GOAT.
He actually had the quick time on Friday night. So he was the fastest car in the race. He ended up coming just short in second place. But it's really cool to watch him and we went to school together and
Yeah.
just go to school. We were
On board
friends.
there. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the coolest things about it is that it's just right down the street,
hmm
and chances are you're going to see a bunch of people that you know out there.
Yeah.
And as you start going more, you probably see a lot of the same folks and like you build those friendships and those relationships.
My uncle was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ran into my uncle.
That he went.
I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, what are you doing here? So yeah.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to start including like a weekly sprint car announcement from Lucy, a weekly sprint car update or something. That's awesome, though. I'm glad that you're going and having a good time. Still talking about things that happened last week. So we did mention this on Friday and maybe Wednesday, but the Tip-A-Cop thing happened over at Starbucks over the weekend, and I guess it was a pretty good success. What do you know about it?
Yeah, so I actually didn't get up and go. But it looked like a great event. There was a bunch of our cops out there. Pepper was there, greeting the community and hanging out. I got to see, she had herself a little pup cup.
Yeah.
And it was a great time. All the police officers that went out there, they really enjoyed it. And they did make a pretty good amount of money to go towards the Olympics. And so we did get a lot of questions of, why did you choose Starbucks or, why not something
why
more
not?
local?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so I just want to say this was not our program.
Right.
This was totally Starbucks. They came to us. They wanted to do this. And so it's kind of hard to take their idea and take it to a local coffee shop. But, thank you to everyone that showed up and they supported Starbucks and our police officers and then, also gave back to the Olympics.
Yeah, I think so the program that they were working with is a national organization,
Mhm.
a Special Olympics organization there. And so it kind of makes more sense for them to do it on a national level with a chain like Starbucks.
Right.
Not that CTX or Buffalo couldn't do something like that, but it's obvious it's been a working thing that it's not a city project. Like you said, it's not like the city said, hey, let's raise money for Special Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a thing between Starbucks and Special Olympics, and then our local police just happen to be involved.
Right.
I will say that one thing I noticed, I did go to Starbucks on Sunday morning,
Okay.
just to hang out with Phil and Jonathan for a little bit, and I noticed that the barista that was serving me still had her police officer sticker on her apron there. So I think that the local cops there really made a good impression on the baristas. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's nice to see.
They're really fun. I have got to meet the manager and the general manager and things like that from the new Starbucks, and they are awesome, and they are so excited to be here. With zero intentions of like hurting our local coffee shops, but just to be that coffee shop that's open on a Sunday morning, because our local ones are not.
Right. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Well, I will say CTX is open on Sunday, but later now. It's like 11 to 4, and I'm
Okay.
at church at 11, so
Oh yeah.
or 11:30. I'm on my way to church at 11, so I can't. Otherwise, I would be there if they
Right.
were like their normal 7:30 or whatever. Because I did that with the previous owner.
Okay.
They were open at like 8 or something, and I would go there anyway. It's a nice way to start your Sunday.
Why do you get up so early on Sunday?
I mean, a lot of people get up early on Sunday to go to church. I
Yeah, but
feel
if you
like
don't
I
have to
go
be
to
at
a late
church till
service.
11:30, I'm not going anywhere at 7:30 to have coffee, except for my
That's just
living
the
room.
allure. I don't know, something about a quiet Sunday morning with a cup of coffee, getting ready for the Lord.
Yeah, on your couch.
Nah, no. Come out and because the construction isn't happening and stuff, so it's real quiet down here.
Okay.
I'm a fan. Okay, so we do have to talk about the chamber after hours thing that was coming up. I feel like there was something else in the notes before that, though. Can you check? Because I don't have my list here.
Um, you wanted to talk about some weather.
Oh yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So we're in a heat advisory now, which I was kind of surprised about this. So yeah, if you look at the forecast for like the next 15 days or so, it's going to laugh at you because it's nothing but sun like the
Mm.
entire time, right? And I know you're thrilled about that. And I'm happy to have a break from the rain for sure. And it looks like it's getting to the upper 90s, but I don't think we're cracking triple digits. So the heat advisory thing was a surprise to me.
Well, I think it's a heat advisory because it's so hot. It's temperatures that we haven't seen yet.
Okay.
And so, you and the sun, the UV, if you've been watching the UV recently, which has been pretty high.
Okay.
So, usually you see like 9s and 10s, but we've seen 11s and 12s.
Mm-hmm.
And so your time in the sun and to get sunburnt and dehydrated, it significantly goes up. And so
Gotcha.
as of right now, we're all pretty used to, 80-degree weather and rain and things like that. And so it's not necessarily like it's just so blazing hot you're going to catch on fire, but you're going to get dehydrated and sunburnt a lot faster.
A lot faster. Okay. And I think a lot of us maybe got spoiled over the summer because there was so much rain and overcast and stuff that we've been spending more time outside and not really
Right.
realize it. I mean, I did that last week when I went to the lake and I spent like 4 hours out on the dock of the lake and I felt it later. I mean, I didn't get dehydrated really, but I felt you could tell I'd just been in the sun too long and I just needed to like just lay down for a while.
Yeah. No, and that's the
So,
thing is like even with us going to the water park and going to the pools and things this summer, like it's
mhm.
never really been hot. And so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've said like I haven't even gotten sunburnt yet.
Still
Still.
not.
Like I've
Okay.
not been sunburnt because I still wear sunscreen. But then there's days I haven't worn sunscreen and I'm like, I don't even have sunburn. Like if I'm not in the sun for one day, then my tan starts to leave because our sun is just not hot. And so that's one of those things like that's not going to happen over the next week or so.
Okay. So yeah, if you haven't had your sunburn yet, chances are you're going to get one this week if you don't watch out. My wife, who is a like half-blooded Polish woman, will burn under a fluorescent light at the library.
Yeah.
I mean, she turns red. Now she has to wear the sunscreen pretty liberally,
Yeah.
but if she can't reach, like she had some angel wings in her back right here from her swimsuit
Yeah.
last weekend because of that. But she's like you. They go to my sister's house to swim like every Friday,
Right.
and they spend a lot of time outside and stuff. But it's been actually really kind of enjoyable. It hasn't been miserable, you know. And I think the pool here locally has been having a good crowd and a good turnout. And they'll probably have a great crowd this week as well.
Yeah.
And so it's something to be thinking about because starting to get emails and notifications about school starting and the back to school bash and things like that and school supplies. So yeah, it's about to be here.
I know. Speaking of back to school, and the pool and everything, this is kind of far off, but I want to go ahead and say it to make sure that it's on the record. The Sepulpa Public Pool Aquatic Center is hosting a summer blowout party on August 2nd.
Okay.
And starting at 5 o'clock, it is $1 entry, and they'll be open until 8 p.m. that night.
Yeah.
And that will be the official closing of the pool.
They're going to close on August 2nd. That's kind of
Mhm.
early. I mean, in conjunction with the school, I mean,
It is.
starting late for
Um, it is, but one thing you have to remember is all of these kids are students,
yeah.
and there's a good majority of them that are college students.
Oh, you mean like the lifeguards and stuff?
Hmm.
So they got to go back
So
to.
they're moving away, and so
That's too bad.
we've tried to keep it open, like with the few lifeguards that are from town that are going back to high school and stuff, and it just makes it hard. It reduces your capacity and all of those things, and so it just becomes honestly more of a hassle than it is enjoyable. So, the pool will close on August 2nd.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. All right. So come hang out at the what did you call it? End of summer bash or something like that.
I think that's what it's called, the
Okay.
summer bash. I'll
That'd
have
be
to look.
cool. $1 is cheap to get in, and I really like that it's in the evening. That sounds like
Yeah.
a really great way to wind down the summer.
Yeah, so there's going to be live music and food trucks
Cool.
and yard games and all kinds of things
Yeah,
going
be
on
a big thing then.
for the entire day.
Okay.
Um,
We've got a comment here from Phyllis Shimonia Call. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. I'm going to add it to the broadcast real quick and put you on the spot, see if you can answer this.
okay.
Um, oh, that's terrible. You can't hardly see anything. Let me change the background here. There we go.
Okay.
Phyllis says, does anyone know what's going on with Canyon Road? Are you aware of a project that's going on down there?
Um,
Is there a road resurfacing project or
I
something?
I do not know, but I have my morning meeting here just shortly, and I will have an answer for you.
Okay.
But I do not know of anything going on Kenya Road.
All right. Phyllis, if you can give us any more detail on what you're actually talking about, if there's I don't know if we're talking about like a road project or like a police presence or something down
Right.
there. But we'll see if we can get an answer for you by Wednesday for sure. So thanks for letting us know. And guys, just a reminder, you guys can always hop in on the comments for Facebook where this is live and put in your questions and stuff. And if we can, we'll do our best to answer them on the show. And if you send in questions ahead of time, you can email them to me or message them to us. And if it's like something that needs a bigger explanation, and we're happy to prep that and actually put it in a future episode, so we can do that. Okay, so we just got done talking about the bash, the weather, and the end of the summer thing for the pool, which sounds like it's going to be awesome. Definitely going to have to be there for that. Another event that's coming up for this week is something I actually haven't seen the chamber promote this too terribly much. It was in their newsletter, but it's not been on their Facebook page yet. It's the after hours event that they're doing.
Yeah, so I think that they were waiting on like nailing down some final details and things like that. But they're super excited. Janet was talking about it at the luncheon.
Yeah.
So I don't believe you have to RSVP.
Right. It's a free event. This is for chamber members only, though.
Right, and then if you are a chamber member, you can bring a guest.
Okay. Okay.
And so I know that as an ambassador for the chamber, Janet was specifically like, you have to be there to answer questions. And I'm like, okay, sounds great on a Wednesday night. Perfect.
Because I got nothing else to do.
But that's okay. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love the chamber. I love everything that they stand for and everything they do for all of our businesses. So if I can dedicate a Wednesday evening to go and help talk about them and what they can do for businesses and, talk with our new businesses in town. And I actually get to know some of the businesses that I didn't know, or I get to meet people, that are working there, own it, whatever that is. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I hope to see a lot of friendly faces there to come and hang out and eat some good food.
Yeah. I've been to several business after hours. They're always a lot of fun. This one, I think, is going to even be a little extra fun because we're going to have live music there by Josh Yarborough. He's going to be there. This is at the James Kelly Brewing Company, just literally right
Hmm.
around the corner from where we are right now. And I would, if you're a chamber member, be sure to come to this thing. It's free to you. I mean, Freedom Electrical and Route 66 HVAC are paying for all the food and stuff. So you guys be sure to come out and hang out with us, just to, especially if you haven't been to the brewing company yet.
Right.
Um, I know people who go there every day, and I know people who go there every day, and they don't even. They're not like heavy drinkers or anything.
Right.
They go just because it's such a cool place.
Well, they're closed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so it's Wednesday through Saturday. They've always got something going on. Thursday nights are their live band nights. And then, excuse me, they like to sprinkle in those Wednesday nights or a Friday, Saturday kind of thing. And there's some weeks that they have music every single day. And so it's just a nice little chill place to go hang out. They have soda, they have non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
They have really good food.
The food is fantastic.
And then if you don't drink beer, but want to go in there and sample, they have some super educated bartenders, which bartender kind of sounds weird because I just don't look at them
It
like
doesn't
a
feel like a bar,
bartender.
right?
Yeah.
No, it's too classy.
Yeah, but just go in there. They know exactly what they're talking about, as far as, talking about the flavors and the different things. And on occasion, you can run into Randy, who will tell you all about the brewing process.
Yeah.
So it's just
That
so fun.
that dude knows his stuff, man.
Hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah, so anyway, be sure to come to that. It's happening on Wednesday, especially if you're a chamber member. If you're not one, I think that if you become one today or tomorrow, they will let you come to this thing.
They will.
Or at the very least, if you know a chamber member and you want to say, hey, could I come as your plus one to this thing and check it out, then I'm sure that would be.
Yeah, if you're on the fence about joining the chamber, if there's a reason that's holding you back, and you want some more information, this is a very casual, laid back event. Find a chamber member. Find me. I'll take you, as my plus one, to give you the opportunity to meet with businesses that are utilizing the chamber day in and day out. And like I said, there will be ambassadors there. Janet and Jordan will be there. So if you need a way in because you haven't joined because you're on the fence or something, please reach out, and let us know, because we would love to show you what the chamber is all about.
Yep, for sure. It's very helpful if they're always willing to answer questions. Okay, so last thing I want to kind of mention here, as far as the official stuff, and then we got one more before the end of the show. But so we're starting to take tickets for Bloody Jack. And again, this is the show that doesn't officially open until September, but I have to start telling people about it now because we're already starting to sell a lot of tickets for this show. I think people are really excited about what it's about being Jack the Ripper, and the fact that we have two separate casts for this show. And so the moment that I put the tickets up for sale the other day, they started selling. I mean,
wow.
like really quick. So if you are interested in seeing this show, now I'll give you a heads up here, okay? And I think we did mention this. I'll just remind everybody, the second weekend for this show is coinciding with the Route 66 blowout.
Yes.
And so that means that you could potentially have like multiple events going on at the same time, which is kind of a good thing, bad thing, right? The good thing is you got multiple reasons to come down here and just spend like hours in Sepulpa. The bad thing is maybe parking is going to be a little difficult because we'll have two big events happening at the same time, and it's going to be on Lee Street this year. So it'll be right over next to the theater, one block away. So anyway, just be prepared for that. But if you're looking for like a thing, hey, we really want to make a day of it, come down, have lunch, see the classic cars, and then head to one of the shows on Saturday. We're going to be doing two shows at 2:00 and then 7:30 because we had to add extra performances because we've got two separate casts. And so the tickets are available at sepulpatheater.org. They are starting to go. I think we have seats open on any of the days that are available right now, so nothing's sold out yet. But I guarantee it's going to start selling out here before too long. The closer we get, the faster it'll sell out. So go get your tickets now for that. And then the last thing we wanted to mention, actually, did you? I just kind of alluded to it. Did you have any additional info about the blowout and stuff that you wanted to bring out? I mean, it's at least three same time and everything, right?
Yeah, so it's September 13th. It'll run just as it did normally. I don't have any information on cruise night, but if I know Cindy, there's going to be a cruise
Oh yeah,
night.
yeah,
We'll just figure all those details out, but it's going to be a great time. Like Micah said, we're going to be over on Lee Street. We're kind of finalizing those details, but the blowout is happening.
yeah.
It is coming to town. And so you can follow the Swap Up Blowout, Route 66 Blowout Facebook page, or you can head over to the Main Street page, where they have put out the artwork for this year, and they are starting to put out some information about what is to come.
Great. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. A lot of people, I think, were worried that the blowout wasn't going to happen because of the construction on Dewey. They thought that that would close the blowout, and I'm I'm not surprised at all that Cindy found a way to have that blowout. They're not going to
Yeah,
not have the
you can't
blowout,
cancel it because then it's not the annual. Like when you miss a
right?
year, it
Then it starts
that's
over.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
so
it's
there,
what 36 years or something like that now.
I think
30
it's more than that.
is it? Probably
Yeah.
is actually.
I think if you have some more to tell them about, I can probably get on Facebook really quick.
Okay. Well, while she's doing that, I'll talk a little bit about maybe some of the noise that you're hearing outside. So they've got the construction happening literally right outside our window. Um,
What year did you say?
I said 36.
It is the 36.
Yes. Yeah. I'm on top of it, man. Golly.
I'd say it was longer than that, but
Well, I wasn't. I was thinking I could be a couple of years off, but I knew she had just had the 35 not that long ago. So I guess it
will have
was
been
last year.
last year.
Yeah. So, so yeah, 36th annual Route 66 blowout. That's one of my favorite events to go
Mhm.
to. Um, and I'm especially since they moved it to September.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember what it used to be like in June, and it was just kind of what was cool is even when it was in June and it was like 90 degrees or higher out, like people still came to this thing and spent all day down here.
Yeah, it was hot.
It was, but I mean, it was still it was the thing that people did. You know, they wanted something. They look forward to it every year, just
Yeah.
like I do. So, yeah, they got the construction happening right outside. And one thing that they've done now, and you probably noticed this, they took the trees out at this corner here. Which okay, so I'll explain. A lot of folks are going to be upset. They think that we're like getting rid of the trees, getting rid of the shade. What are we doing? And the trees are old, and I get it. Maybe you know your grandfather planted that tree or something. Okay, like taking a page from It's a Wonderful Life right there. But those trees, I mean, they, not trying to be rude here, but I mean, you talk to a arborist or a botanist that knows their stuff, they will tell you those trees never should have been planted down here. They got to be too big. It was actually bad for the tree that they were allowed to grow so tall and so large and everything. So, anyway, they took them down. They're going to be getting replaced. They've got a whole new set of trees that are going to come in that are going to look beautiful. But what I like about this, something I didn't expect with these trees being gone, is how much it opens up the area to where now you can see more of the buildings,
Hmm.
and really shows off a building down here. So
Yeah.
I think it's nice. I like it. So Carrie, who has the office down the hall here, is right there on the corner. She was kind of sad because she had like she enjoyed the tree. She said it was one of the favorite things about that window right there. And I'm like, but now you have like a clear view all the way down Dewey,
Right.
and that's just such a picturesque kind of view. But she's fine with it now.
Okay.
It was sad for a minute, and now I think she's warming up to that view. So
Perfect.
anyway, yeah, that's some of the big stuff that's happening down here, and all of that's a lot that's happening right there at that intersection. Like I guess they're building up the concrete to put that manhole in
Hmm.
and hooking it into that brick and
Yeah.
stuff that you had mentioned. So it's cool. That's awesome. It is. Okay, last thing before we let you guys go, don't forget about the summer cash grab.
Yes.
Still happening. That's every day. You don't have to wait for the weekend. You can come down and shop well, a lot of the shops are closed today. So shop on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then of course through the weekend. We're getting close to that now. That's August the 9th. So you've really only got a couple more weeks of that
Mhm.
before we're going to be giving that stuff away. So come down, shop small, see the merchants and stuff down here, support them, and then get into the drawings. And what do you get, Lucy? What are they doing?
Oh,
Yes.
they are giving away $1,000 cash. They are giving away some gift cards to the businesses in downtown.
That's awesome.
And they are giving away the chance to get into the money machine and grab all the money you can get.
Okay, now we've had a conversation before. I've asked the question, how much time do you get in the money machine? Do you know that yet?
I think it's like 2 minutes.
Ooh, okay. All right.
It's not very long.
It's not. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a money machine tip, okay? Because I've seen enough of these work, and my son was in one, and I wish I had talked to him before he got in, or I would have given him this tip. Right? Listen, and if you're a lady, you may not be able to do this, but if you're a dude and you get in this tip, all you do is you open up your shirt like this. Because that air cycles through there, and you open up your shirt and just let that money blow into your billowing chest hair and everything that you have up here, and then you just keep that closed, and you'll catch a lot more money that way than if you're just trying to snatch it out of the air. All
Mm.
right. So, pro tip. That's what you get for watching the show.
Yeah, that's if they let you do that.
Why would they not let you do that?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not like I'm taking a butterfly net in this thing.
You know what? If you are a woman, you could wear like
Two shirts.
undergarments,
Yeah.
but you could wear a dress.
Oh, that's a great you
You're
get in there
going
with
to the ground.
you like Marilyn Monroe this whole thing, and then you walk out with just pulling dollar bills out of your dress.
Yeah.
It's like, man, wow. It's
Mm.
come from the money machine or the strip joint. Anyway, all right, guys. So I will let the show go there because I'm about to cross into some uncharted territory. Thanks for tuning into the Time Loop Live. We appreciate having you guys on. Hope you had a great weekend. It's going to be hot. Wear lots of sunscreen. Stay hydrated and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys again on Wednesday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. Have a great Monday, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.